So here the question is asking complete the table of values and then plot the ordered pairs. And it's giving us a function. So we have the function x minus 2y equals 2. Okay. So it doesn't really provide us with a table or an image of a table. So we can just plot the function here and substitute values of our own. So the best way to start off is to put the equation in the format of y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope of the function and b is the y-intercept. So we'll rearrange the equation. So we have negative 2y is equal to 2 minus x, and we have y, we divide negative 2 on both sides, so we get 2 minus x over negative 2, and then this will give us 2 divided by negative 2 is just negative 1, and then negative x divided by negative 2 is positive a half x. So we have y equals 1/2 x minus 1. So we'll clear the page. So we'll write this again, y equals 1/2 x minus 1. So if we wanted to plot this, I'll just draw a plot here. We have x, we have y. We can start off by noting that the slope is a half, and we know that the y-intercept is negative 1. So the easiest value to sub in is x equals 0. So for this is where the y-intercept exists. So when we substitute x equals 0, we'll get y equals negative 1. So we know at x equals 0, negative 1. So this is negative 1. So we know there's a point on the function there. We can also go on and just substitute just values of 1, 2, 3, 4, and that will give us more detail. So at x equals 1, we'll get a half times 1 minus 1, and that will give us, so we'll have here a half minus 1, which will just be negative a half, and that will equal y. So at x equals 1, so 1 right here, we get negative a half. So negative a half should be right there. That's the second point. And then we'll do this for x equals 2. So we have a half times 2, which is, so we'll do half times 2, which is just 1, minus 1 will give us 0. So at 2, we have 0. So we can see that this is just a linear, this function represents just a linear plot, so we know it'll go something like this. That will be the function. We can add in more points, so at, let's say x equals to 3, if we substitute 3, we get 3 halves, and 3 halves minus 1 is just a half, so this point will be there, so that will be at about a half. And then the next point at 4, so we substitute 4 into x, we get 2. 2 minus 1 will give us 1, so we know the next point is on here. And we know that our calculations are correct. So that's kind of how to plot the graph or the function on the xy coordinates for that function. Okay, so looking at the answer here, calculate various points by assuming x value and respective y value according to x. Complete table of that. So there's no plot presented, no plot presented. Process is correct. However, incomplete solution. So it's not a full solution presented by the student or tutor.